What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. The first television show of Marvel's MCU for Phase 5 is here. Secret Invasion with Nicholas Fury.
Nicholas. By his whole name.
Yeah. I'm down on the MCU. I talk about it all the time. Just the overall tone of things lately. But we're not going to talk about that. We're moving forward. We're keeping a positive mindset. We're getting excited for the content, and hopefully Secret Invasion is the one that could bring things back to the tone that I feel like a lot of us, not all of us, but some of us are wanting with the MCU. Last time we saw Nick Fury, it was Spider-Man Far From Home, but it wasn't really Nick Fury because it was a Skrull shaping as Nick Fury. The whole Skrull storyline stuff, like with Captain Marvel, that stuff like scrambles my brain. And I think it's supposed to in an extent.
Probably.
Because it's never what you think it's supposed to be. And I think that's kind of the point because of their ability to shapeshift. I think it's supposed to create a little bit of chaos and confusion. But we did see a credit scene where Nick was on, one of their ships out in space and it looked like he was on vacation. But I definitely don't think it's like a positive, happy thing because he's still dealing with the loss of Natasha. He's like, Tony Stark is dead. Those are two people that he was very, very close with through all of the journeys and adventures and all the stuff that they went through. So I'm really interested to see what kind of Nick Fury we're going to get, if we get the real Nick Fury. Like, are you really Nick Fury? Are you really him? I don't know. I think that's part of the reason why this stuff scrambles my brain so much. Now that they did that, it's like, do you question everything that you see now? Like, the Skrulls are just their ability to do what they do. I don't know. It just makes things very complicated and confusing. And it's kind of like multiverse and timelines and stuff.
Yeah, well, the multiverse confuses me anyways. Like, when we watched Doctor Strange latest one, I felt like I was missing something. Like, I had not watched another piece of content in order to figure out that piece of content. But I'm just a casual fan. I just watch it for what it is. I enjoy the content for just enjoying Marvel content.
And like all things, if you're new or if you've been with us for a while, we do go into these shows 100% as blind as possible. No trailer watches. I usually watch Marvel trailers, but I don't think I've seen the trailer to this one. And we also don't have knowledge of the comic book material. I might have some comic books somewhere stashed at like my parents' house somewhere, but I was more of a collector than a reader, so I don't have knowledge of what the Secret Invasion comic book is supposed to be. And so, per usual, we're going into this blind and hopeful that a Nick Fury show could potentially bring my excitement a little bit back into the MCU because I love Marvel. I love comic book stuff. These shows and these stories, there's even stuff that wasn't great that I love to watch prior to Endgame.
Yeah.
But just the tone recently has been, I said we're not going to talk about it. We're going to get excited for Secret Invasion. So you ready for episode 1?
Yes.
Let's go.
I'll be right there. Don't move.
What's up, bud?
I know. This guy's been through everything.
Imagine a world where information can't be trusted. Not very hard, is it? News service says one thing, website says another. Society starts to fray. All we can turn to are the people we care about. But what if those people weren't who we thought they were? What if the ones closest to us, the ones we've trusted our whole lives, were someone else entirely?
Yeah.
What if they weren't even human?
Agent Prescott, what exactly are you talking about?
Chaos. 5 global terrorist strikes within the past year.
Oh, shit.
Each one claimed by a different group.
It's business as usual.
That's precisely what they want you to think. Violent chain reaction consuming the globe. You realize that the entire world is at war?
The atmosphere has been tense.
There is an architect to that tension. These attacks are escalating. If they hit the soil of a major power.
So you think the same people are behind all of this?
Not people, Skrulls. Oh, come on, Ross, you know the stories. It started 30 years ago when the Skrulls found Earth. Carol Danvers and Nick Fury promised to find them a new planet.
Oh.
Now they don't want just any planet. They want ours. Skrulls could be anybody anywhere at any time.
And there is only a tiny handful known to live on Earth. That's barely enough to...
To what? You have no goddamn idea what you're talking about, Ross.
Are you one of them, Ross?
You would never know.
The only Skrull contact has been through Nick Fury. That means there are allies.
Then where is Fury?
He's on Saber. God, and if I'm gonna bring him down for whatever the hell this is, I need to give him something more than just theories. I need evidence.
I like this start so far.
All these other attacks, they would be nothing compared to this. This is the one that sets the world on fire.
Let me take this and I'll give the information to Fury, okay?
Yeah, it's not really Ross.
I don't, yeah.
Or it is, and he's about to fucking kill him. Oh, shit.
I mean...
So is that really Ross, and he was
I
just
don't
literally
know.
about to fucking kill him?
I don't know.
Out of just straight paranoia?
I need an extract fast. I need an extract.
Academica Metro Station, 6 blocks northeast.
I wonder how
that car?
I wonder how she's holding up these days.
Right?
I like that they reminded us that Fury and Danvers promised the Skrulls a planet,
Yeah.
and clearly that hasn't happened since Captain Marvel. So the Skrulls are the secret invasion, taking over Earth. Ow!
He actually looked like he got hit by that car. Jesus, that's a lot of stairs.
It's a really cool shot.
It is a cool shot.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that's not him. There's no way he would survive that. Oh my god.
Ross, show me your hands. Rukia!
Oh.
Talos,
It's me.
what the hell are you doing here?
Chasing him.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
He was one of you.
Nah, he's one of them.
So where's Ross then?
So that's so wild that even when, as a Skrull communicating, it shows up as Ross.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. Like, that's the part that's so trippy. Like, you literally don't know what the hell is going on. I think that's intentional. I think that's the whole, like, vibe of the Skrulls is just, you never know. You can't trust anyone, I feel like. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, the potential of what the Skrulls can do is, like, unlimited. They can literally make themselves look like the president of the United States and start a war with anyone. Literally any leader, they could just look like them, and which is what sounds like is happening. What's up, Fury?
Is that... Oh.
I love Samuel L. Jackson. He is the best.
No eye patch.
I am so sorry. Me too. Soren loved you. But she worries me that it would take something like this to bring you back to Earth. I guess she was right. We've been helping you for all these years to ensure that you kept your promise. After the blip, you were different.
Who wouldn't be?
Carol Danvers disappeared. So did Gaia.
Hold it. Your daughter disappeared to where?
She was young. I got kicked off the council, pushed into exile. Gravik, he took your abandonment that much harder.
Gravik is now the newest member of the Skrull Council. He preys on the collective rage of young, displaced Skrulls.
Okay.
Skrulls are immune to radioactivity, and Russia has
Really?
the most abandoned nuclear plants on Earth.
We don't know where he is.
Whoa.
Well, what else do we know about his plan?
This is what Agent Ross's imposter was trying to cover up. Schematics for a dirty bomb intercepted by Prescott. Prescott had been monitoring a new radical group called the AAR, Americans Against Russia.
So Gravik's trying to start a war between Russia and the United States.
Great.
If he succeeds, your species will cease to exist.
Holy shit.
Going for a walk.
You're going for a walk in Moscow at night.
Oh, you're gonna stand out.
We have a situation, Mr. President.
Concerning?
Agent Fury's left Saber.
What do you mean he left Saber?
Yay.
Agent Fury is building out the most complex aerospace defense system in the history of mankind.
Fortunately, we also intercepted an encrypted message from Agent Hill to Agent Fury. Given the fact that I could reach neither Agent Hill nor Agent Fury, they are effectively AWOL.
This feels like an Avengers level threat.
It does.
But the Avengers, they don't really exist right now. They're still trying to, like, from my understanding, trying to, like, recoup. And Rhodey's in the White House, which is pretty wild.
Who is playing ball at night?
Дочка, что ты тут делаешь? Иди домой быстро.
Girl, you need to bed. Yeah, that was, yep, distraction.
It is so good to see you. You looked amazing.
Thanks.
Do you have some sort of clock fetish that you've been keeping from me all these years?
Why didn't you just touch the owl's eye?
I think he just planted something.
Is that what that was?
I feel like it was his intention to get taken.
Probably. I mean,
That was part of his plan.
going out at night in Moscow, yeah.
So, what are you doing in Moscow?
Same as you, trying to kill the Skrull rebellion in its crib.
You know the rebel leader personally, don't you?
I knew him.
Is that why you came down from your space station? You feel responsible?
I'm loving her red outfit. That's fantastic.
What do you know about a heist at a black market storage facility in Kazakhstan?
Doesn't ring a bell.
You know, I may not know when a Skrull is pretending to be a human, but I sure as hell know when a human is lying.
The fact that you don't know tells me all I need to know about this new, rather old Nick Fury. I think Thanos' snap changed you, taught you that no matter how hard you fight for what's right, there's always someone stronger to undermine you.
You seem to forget this old Nick Fury has 30 years of hands-on experience with the Skrulls. I know the nature of this threat way better than you ever will. It worked pretty well together back in the day.
Back in the day, you would have seen my rather mediocre bagmen coming a mile away.
I let your men take me so I could get to you.
Go back to your space station. You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
We're not that far into this first episode, and I feel like there's been like 3 references to Fury. Yeah, you put something on the eye.
Yeah.
To Fury not being his old self, and the
Yeah.
blip and the Thanos snap like really affecting him. It should affect him. It would affect anybody in his position. He's lost a lot, but I would not underestimate Nick Fury. That's something I wouldn't do.
Hello.
The Mother of Dragons.
Take your natural form.
That's really cool. I like that a lot.
Welcome to New Skrulls.
There was no even lock on that gate, okay? They just pulled it open.
She's Star Wars canon. Now she's MCU canon.
Honestly.
She's Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
She's Terminator canon.
She'll basically have a career that lasts forever.
We're over 500 strong now.
Is everyone in the party?
The Resistance? No. Gravik provides refuge. But if you do choose to be a warrior, there is one advantage.
The Resistance.
You get to leave. Everyone else stays in the compound. The warriors keep our human form. The longer we attach to our shells, the less likely we can be identified by humans and Skrulls alike.
What's behind there?
Victory.
Victory! This is interesting.
This feels very Winter Soldier. You know.
What is your name?
Warrior.
What is your fight? Skrulls. What is your dream? Home in my own skin.
Americans against Russia. Your dreams are about to come true.
Take his face.
That's crazy. So they have to kidnap the real person for them to turn into that person?
Well, I mean, you can't have two of them showing up
No.
and doing things, but yeah.
True that.
They're basically, I assume that's just putting them in like some kind of like coma. They can just take all their thoughts and
info.
That's so wild.
That is.
Like literally, their capabilities are unlimited.
Fury's in town, Jay.
Is he?
A man says it's nothing to worry about. He's washed up, walks with a limp, can barely see out the good eye.
I see you've kept the circle tight on this one.
We're the circle. No one else.
Is that to protect me or the cause?
You are the cause.
I'm not the cause. The cause is home.
We go tomorrow, and we don't stop until Earth is ours.
Got it, got it.
You pопроsin?
Da?
Oh, shit.
No problem.
Not bad for a 136-year-old. Well, you know, not even 40 in human years. Haven't even gone on my midlife crisis shopping spree yet.
Wait a minute, not even 40 in human years. Slow down.
No, mate, we don't want any shitty little paintings.
Then exactly what do you want?
Some damn good answers.
You gentlemen will have to call it another time. I'm late for an appointment.
Well, who you meeting with?
My wife.
Anything in our file about this one having a wife?
Yeah, has an ex-wife. Lives in Miami with a soccer player.
Oh, ouchie.
We're gonna go ahead and call that a lie. Everybody gets one. Nobody gets two. How about dirty bomb? Or you keep that in a crate in here somewhere.
I'm sorry, I do not know this term. Dirty bomb?
Boom goes the dynamite. Lie number 2.
Uh-oh.
Nobody gets 2.
You going to shoot me?
Maybe. Well, probably.
Oh.
But not right now.
Where are the bombs?
Your name's not Keller.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Action shot.
Skrull, name is Thanos.
Yikes. Took down an entire concrete pillar.
I got this.
Sure.
Oh, oh.
My fault. I said no.
Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie. Oh, in the face! Sorry.
Tell me where the bombs are.
Ooh. But that did it!
Enough of that.
I said no.
I don't think he wanted it to be taken that far. Shit.
Where'd he go?
She.
Last warning!
It's what you always say, but there's always another.
Guy, give me the bombs.
No.
I know you're angry. This is not what your mother would have wanted.
Mum doesn't know what she wants.
Her last words? Fine, Gaia.
What?
She's dead.
How?
Why don't you ask people that you work for? Give me the bomb. You know that I'll protect you.
You can't protect anyone.
Gaia, I know.
That's tough. This is gonna make her more angry now.
I mean...
Смотри, сколько хочешь. Все равно не будешь таким, как раньше.
Повторите, пожалуйста. device.
They're really beating that storyline over our heads.
Yeah.
With Fury not being who he used to be.
It's good to have you back, Fury.
Is that sincere, or you just covering your bases?
You gonna tell me why you abandoned Earth?
Building out Saber?
Traditionally, we tell the truth during our chess games. Maybe that has changed too, though.
Okay, let's just say I had a crisis of faith.
So why'd you come back?
It followed me up there, and I owe it to Talos.
You sure you're not talking about someone else? You gonna move?
I haven't decided.
See, that's what I'm worried about. The Fury I knew was always 3 steps ahead.
So is this not Fury then, or what?
Your lack of contact over the past few years sent a pretty clear message.
She's not happy at all.
You're not ready for this, Fury. There's a very real threat out there. You were never the same after the blip. You always told me there is no shame walking away when the steps are uncertain. So check your footing. Otherwise, someone's gonna get hurt.
Someone always gets hurt. I mean, that moment would have a major impact on anybody.
Yeah. It's just the way they keep saying it, though. I'm like, okay, then is it not him?
I mean, that's like the 4th or 5th time already that they've mentioned him being a different Fury.
Right.
The way this first episode is really setting the tone, it feels like something really big is building.
Yeah.
And obviously, they've let us know what this threat's all about and what their plan is. It's doing a good job of building the tension.
You don't see me because I'm not here.
I understand. You're taking a risk.
Is that what you explained to Mum? That following you could get her killed?
Your mother died while you were working for her killer. You have one chance to save yourself. I think that's why you're here.
The attack is planned for tomorrow. There are 3 bombs, and Gravik knows you'll be there. There are 3 couriers, including me, all at points near Você de Ninier Square. I'll mark each bag with infrared spray.
So she's having a change of heart.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna help.
Or is this part of a different plan?
Infrared. Got it.
Their technology is so cool.
I know, I love that. That's pretty cool.
We missed the pass.
What the hell?
Got one carrier going northeast, the other one south. Let's move.
That was very slick.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see that happen at all.
So many people, it's easy to just pass a bag.
That looked creepy as shit. Is he about to get grabbed again because that's a little girl with the rainbow ball? Oh. Interesting.
Wild. That's so trippy.
It is. I kind of love it though.
It's empty.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Well, this is awful. What the fuck?
Bill!
Oh, what?
That's not her.
Or is that not him?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Holy shit, dude. Dude, no way she dies after all this. Not like that. Dude, Maria's been through so much. Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow, dude. That ending was holy shit.
That sucks.
Dude, how many movies was she in?
All of them.
How many missions has she been on?
All of them.
Holy shit, dude. And it didn't feel like her and Fury, it felt like they were on bad terms.
It did.
She felt, because like when she made the comment, or he made the comment about Talos, and she responded with like, you're talking about someone else. It's like, what about me? What about what I've been doing while you've been gone up in space? And she's gonna die like that? Oh, that's rough. That is, I did not see that one coming in this first episode, that's for sure. But, I mean, the Skrulls have proven to be a very, very, very dangerous crew.
Yes.
Because of what they're capable of. They could manipulate anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they could stage things however they want. They're going to obviously make this sound like a certain attack is someone's responsible for this, which is going to start a giant war, potentially. And, I mean, the MCU is really good at making very strong villains.
Yeah.
And this feels like the Skrulls, and again, what they're capable of, they feel like a very, very formidable enemy. And this feels really, really dangerous. And I thought that was a really good start. I thought they laid a pretty good foundation for what we were dealing with. The tone was super bleak.
Mm-hmm.
It was dark. They constantly kept hitting on this idea that Fury is a different dude. He's not the same guy since the Thanos snap. And I think it's interesting that they kept harping on it. They like 4 or 5 different times they made a point to be like, even when he was looking in the mirror at the bar, keep looking, it's not the same guy.
And it's like you're a stranger. How? Yeah.
So they're really, really driving that point home. And I think it's interesting. You brought up a good question, like, is that even Fury? But I mean, I think it is. But
yeah, no, but it's just the fact that they just keep saying that, even by like a complete stranger.
I mean, he got dusted. I mean, he came back again. Tony's dead. Natasha's dead. Like, those are 2 people that he had really tight relationships with. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily be the same person going through what Nick Fury's gone through either. And I think he'll find a way to, like, get past it. I mean, people keep telling him over and over again that he's not the same dude, so maybe he'll snap out of it and be the Nick Fury that he needs to be in order to beat this threat, because it doesn't feel like we're getting any Avengers help. I mean, Rhodey's in the White House, so I don't think he's going to be taking part in that aspect of the fight. So the Avengers, I need a little refresher. I don't think they really exist right now. After the whole war and everything felt very scattered, and like they obviously have a lot of rebuilding to do.
Right.
Like Cap's gone, Thor's off doing his thing, and I mean, obviously Tony Stark's dead, and Captain Marvel's off doing things. She can't be found. So, like, all of the top dogs in terms of the Avengers are either gone or transitioning into something else.
Right.
So, it feels like at some point we're going to have to get these folks back together and get the Avengers together again and build this new crop. But I think that's what the MCU's doing. I think they're doing that with a lot of this other content. They're giving us all these introductions, and they're going to build the Avengers back up slowly.
It feels darker.
This feels very dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like the tone. There was still some moments of comedy in there, because I just think that's Nick Fury's character, that's Samuel L.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's got that attitude and that swagger that comes across pretty funny in certain moments, the way he talks to people. But overall, it is dark. This feels like a really big threat. Things are very dangerous right now. A lot of people just got hurt. Like, Maria just died. So yeah, I mean, this tone definitely doesn't feel like some of the other pieces of MCU content we've seen recently.
Right.
The over-the-top goofiness isn't there at all.
Which I can appreciate.
To an extent.
You don't need it to all be hilarious.
Right. The idea of too much comedy, too dark. Like, Marvel has always done an amazing job, even with, like, their darkest pieces of content, to have that balance and have that charm and that kind of, like, that flair about what the content is, to where it could be dark as shit, but there's still that extra little bit of just something else in there. It's not all one thing or all the other thing. And it just feels like things have greatly shifted in the side of, like, not even just comedy, but just goofy. I mean, like, the idea that you could go from, like, a Guardians movie into, like, Winter Soldier, and, like, despite those being super insanely different types of content, still feels like it's part of the MCU. Like, you watch a movie like Thor Ragnarok, and there's a lot of really goofy shit in that, but it all works. It flows within the story, but then it transitions into this really dark story. So, like, they've always had a really good job of balancing it out, and this felt really good to me. This first episode, there's 6 episodes in this show.
Yeah, way more serious, so there's got to be some funny, I'm sure, coming at some point.
I mean, but again, like, Nick Fury's personality has a level of just like the way he just talks to people, like the little age conversation about like, oh, you're getting old. He basically was like, you're getting old, but like they were able to throw a jab in there, and that was kind of funny. Like, that was one of those type of moments. But yeah, I thought the overall tone was really good. I'm very excited to see where this goes and see how they handle this without any of the Avengers to help them, because the Skrulls feel so dangerous. They're strong, they're powerful. The fact that they could shapeshift is like such a massive thing. And all they got to do is just see someone and they could just turn into them. So it's just wild. And the fact that we've got some good Skrulls trying to fight some bad Skrulls, and it all goes back to the promise that they were like supposed to get a planet. So they didn't get that promise, so they're going to take over Earth. That's their plan.
Got it.
So, all right, episode 1 down, Secret Invasion. Thought it was pretty solid.
Yep.
Any other thoughts?
Nope.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.